Parts of I-10 in our area are seeing ice on the roadways tonight, and that has become problematic. Traffic at a standstill in some areas.
That's right, Kevin. Reporter Royden Ogletree is live near I-10 in Beaumont. Royden, what do you see right now?
Kevin and Erica, I-10 at the Purple Heart Memorial Bridge over the Neches River is still open at this point, but traffic is moving at a crawl. The advisory speed right now is 30 miles per hour, and there is some ice on these roads. And you want to abide by that because crews are still out here trying to move a jackknife 18-wheeler that was a part of an 8-car pileup earlier today, and that wasn't the only wreck that we saw on the road today. As of 9:55, there has been 73 minor crashes, 12 major wrecks, and unfortunately there was one fatality earlier today. So if you're coming this way, use caution. As it continues to get colder, you could see the road conditions worsen in this area. So please, if you are having to leave the house, please use caution. There could be ice on the road. Live in Beaumont, Royden Ogletree, 12 News.
Royden, thanks so much. We hope you folks are staying warm at home tonight. We are expecting a freeze, as Patrick told us.
All right, let's toss it right over to Chief Meteorologist Patrick Vaughn to explain what's happening tonight. Patrick, just how cold will it get?
Well, guys, we expect temperatures in the teens in some spots. As you can see, all the wintry precipitation has moved out. That's good, but the problem is we've still got some wet roadways across southeast Texas, and those will begin to freeze if they haven't already. Could have problems with black ice and spots, but TxDOT has done a fine job, as they always do, of treating those elevated roadways and overpasses. So hopefully we can keep things open tonight. That is still a possibility, but again, it's not recommended for travel. The good news also is that this has just come in, is that the winter weather advisory has been discontinued for southeast Texas. However, wind chill advisory tomorrow morning could get down to about 10 in the morning, so layers work best. Obviously a hard freeze warning for all of southeast Texas. Temperatures have dropped into the mid to upper 20s, and skies are clearing up towards the north. That's why we expect temperatures into the mid-teens, northern Jasper, northern Newton, and Tyler County. The upper teens in through Hardin County, southern and central sections of Jasper and Newton County, and 20 right along I-10 to the lower 20s, even to the coast. So it is going to be a cold night. Looks like the coldest since 2014. That's not too long ago, but again, we got down to 18 then. So looking at about 20, and that would tie a record low temperature for tomorrow morning. We'll talk more about warmer weather and when we can put the flip-flops back on in just a few minutes.
All right, yeah, the roadway's the big deal. Patrick, thanks very much. Joining us on the phone right now, Sarah Dupre with the Texas Department of Transportation. Thanks for being with us, Ms. Sarah.
Thank you.
Hello, Sarah. I know the information is changing rapidly out there, but what's closed right now?
Well, right now we have the Purple Heart Memorial, not the Purple Heart, the Rainbow Bridge, as well as the Veterans Memorial Bridge are both closed. A section of Cardinal Drive in Beaumont is closed. We also have US 96 and Evadale at FM 105 is also closed right now.
Okay, so you have about 4 or 5 locations around southeast Texas that are flat out closed. Also that 82 bridge at Port Arthur, that's showing a closure. But you know, the question becomes for a lot of folks. We know TxDOT is out working the overpasses and some of these problematic areas. What is being done right now?
We do have crews that will be working throughout the night. We started pre-treating yesterday. We've been working all day today, spreading materials, monitoring roadways, and we'll just have those crews continuing throughout the night to treat those roadways. I know y'all were talking earlier about the Purple Heart Memorial Bridge. We do have that advisory right now for people to go 30 miles per hour, and we really hope people take that seriously. We want people to go slow. We want everyone to stay safe on the roadways. And also, please, as well as going slow, we also want to make sure people are leaving plenty of room in between them and the other vehicles, and try to stay in the same lane. You don't want to keep switching lanes. That's not advised either.
And what about Interstate 10? Are there any sections of that interstate that are closed right now?
Not at this time. We really want to try to keep the interstate open. We're working hard to make sure that we're out there treating the roadways, and we want to keep it open for, we have a lot of national traffic going through, so we want to make sure that those roads are open and as safe as possible.
And when do you anticipate the roads and bridges reopening again?
It's just going to depend. We're not going to have really high temperatures tomorrow, so that's not going to help things. But we're going to get out there. We're going to try and do what we can do to get them reopened. But it's a lot of it's going to depend on the weather and the temperatures.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks so much for what you do. We appreciate TxDOT. Thanks a lot for joining us as well, my friend.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
Driving's been very scary for some tonight, especially on